Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make homemade hash browns. So if you've been struggling with making hash browns, then this video is definitely for you. So I'm going to show you how to get crispy golden hash browns in just a few simple steps. First, we're going to start with the potatoes. Okay, you want to make sure that you are using russet potatoes. You don't want to use gold, definitely not red potatoes. You want to do russets because they have a high starch content, all right, and they cook and they get nice and crispy. I'm using 2 potatoes to keep the potatoes from oxidizing. I'm going to grate them directly into a bowl of cold water. And as you can see, I'm using a cheese grater here. I'm going to use the largest holes on this cheese grater. Now, after grating my potatoes, I'm going to let them soak for 15 minutes. What this will do is this is going to remove the excess starch. After they have soaked, I'm going to strain them into my fine mesh strainer, and I'm going to give them a really good rinse just to get the rest of that starch off of those potatoes. Now I'm going to dry the potatoes off really good. I just have a regular clean towel, and what I like to do is just roll the potatoes up into the towel as shown, and I'm just going to squeeze out as much water as possible. When you make your hash browns, you don't want your potatoes to be wet. Okay, I'm also fluffing them out a bit, and what this does is, I believe what it does, okay, is going to help to aerate the potatoes just to ensure that they are dry. Season your potatoes before you add them to the skillet. So as you can see here, I'm seasoning mine, and I'm just simply using garlic powder, black pepper, and salt. I'm going to cook this in my 10-inch cast iron skillet, which is heated to medium-high heat. I'm adding in 3 tablespoons of oil and about maybe 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Add the potatoes in once the skillet is hot. Spread them out into an even layer, cover the skillet, and I'm gonna let this cook undisturbed for about 5 to 7 minutes. After that, I'm going to flip them over and let them get nice and crispy on the other side. At this point, my skillet was still on a medium-high heat. I added more oil, more butter because my skillet was kind of dry. I'm going to cover this again because the potatoes were just a little firm. Okay, so I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to let this continue to cook. And now I'm going to give this one final flip, and this time I will let this cook uncovered for about 2 to 3 more minutes. I turned my heat off, and I just let the residual heat do the cooking. I did not need to add any more salt or any more seasonings. I did, however, just garnish with some dried chives, and I only did this for my thumbnail, y'all, but even with the dried chives on the hash browns, it still was really good. This was like absolutely amazing, and they were super easy to make as I've shown you. So I hope that you will make some for yourself, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Click the like button if you did, and I hope to catch you in my next one.